Solskjaer took charge as caretaker boss last week with United 11 points adrift of the top four. But Saturday's thumping 5-1 win at Cardiff in his first game and Chelsea's home defeat to Leicester has seen his side reduce the gap to 8 points. United Executive Vice Chairman Ed Woodward is desperate for the club to secure a top four finish. Missing out on the Champions League would cost them more than £40 million in lost revenue, prize money and sponsorship clauses. Woodward also knows United have to be competing in club football's biggest competition to stand a realistic chance of landing their summer transfer targets. United last failed to secure Champions League qualification in 2016, and it resulted in Louis van Gaal being sacked. It also hit United hard in the pocket, so Woodward has decided to offer Solskjaer a huge financial incentive to achieve the aim. United could win the Champions League this season. They face Paris Saint-Germain in the last 16, but finishing in the top four is a more realistic way to ensure qualification next term. They host relegation threatened Huddersfield today, when another win would put more pressure on the sides above them. The potential bonus means Solskjaer could collect £2 million on top of his wages for just 6 months' work at Old Trafford. It would also improve his chances of landing the job on a permanent basis. Tottenham boss Mauricio Pochettino remains the NO1 target to replace Jose Mourinho. But Woodward faces a tough battle with Spurs when it comes to luring the Argentinian to Old Trafford. If Pochettino remains at Spurs and Solskjaer does well in the meantime, Woodward will face huge pressure from fans to hand the job to the popular club legend. Solskjaer has promised to help United enjoy playing at Old Trafford again after the team's disastrous home form at the Theatre of Dreams this season. It used to be a fortress, but United lost big games to Tottenham and Juventus, while also being held by Crystal Palace and Wolves and crashing out of the League Cup to Derby. But while it appears playing in front of their own fans has brought added tension, Solskjaer has urged his players to enjoy the moment. The Norwegian, set to take charge of his first home game, said, "You try to keep your emotion in check, because I'm there to do a job, I've got to be focused." It's not easy, I don't think it will be easy, but I'm looking forward to it, and I think the boys are looking forward to playing at Old Trafford. That's the key, we should be looking forward to playing there. Solskjaer admitted it could be intermittent playing at the stadium, but said the players should be able to cope. That comes when you sign for Man United, he said. You know you're going to play in front of the best fans in the world. Confidence is not something you store in the fridge and pick out. You earn it by your performances, by your training, how you feel. Hopefully this gave them a boost, so I'm happy and looking forward to Boxing Day. You can never set the bar too high. They're setting the standard. The players who play for this club have high standards to live up to. We want to look at the win over Cardiff. We'll evaluate, look at a few clips where we can do better. We can understand each other better.